Good morning, everyone. So we are going to start the presentation now. So first of all, welcome to PlugXR webinar. And I think we are super excited to see like a lot of participants. There are about 29 to 30, and we are expecting few more participants here. Welcome on board. So let me give the introduction about myself. So I'm Shivaji Ara. I'm the founder of PlugXR, and let me give a little bit background about my journey with the augmented reality, virtual reality. So it's been over 12 plus years. I'm in this industry and I've been working with augmented reality, virtual reality in technologies since like 2012 onwards. And by 2014, I've developed one of the first augmented reality application, which is augmented reality browser and launched in 2014. And after that, I have launched one more product called Sci-Fi Kids, which is an augmented reality kids educational product. And after that, I worked with almost 100 plus small to like large scale customers, and we delivered more than 100 plus enterprise applications. And then in 2018, that's where we started the PlugXR. It's a no code, low code platform. So this is the like high level introduction about myself. Then Pranav, it's over to you.
Hi, guys. So nice to have all of you here this afternoon. My name is Pranav Maranganti, and I'm with Multiset. We help supercharge your apps using spatial intelligence. So, what does that mean? Right now, all the experiences that you build as apps, right? The focus is always on a 2D screen, and it's not on the real world. What's happening now is that smart devices are moving to a new location where the spatial context of where you are is becoming more important. So we built the underlying platform for visual positioning systems to enable something like that to happen. And we have been building in this space for also a close to 6 years now. And we are very, very happy to partner with PlugXR. And we are very happy to be here to demonstrate what you can accomplish using our platform. Over to
Sure.
you, Shivaji.
Thanks, Pranav. So, guys, before starting the webinar, like I would like to understand from the audience, like whoever already in AR VR tech, like maybe you can just type yes, and maybe you can drop your website URL so that I can understand how many people are already in this AR VR industry and who are already delivering solutions to your customers. You can just type yes to in the chat box, and whoever is not started yet but interested to start AR VR business, maybe you can type interested. And whoever here just here to explore what is this tech and understand more about this technology, maybe you can just drop me like interested. So this will help me to just understand how many are coming from actual industry and how many are actually here for just learning, so that it will be easy for us to engage the webinar. Can we take a quick 30 seconds and let's see hear from everyone. All right. So I can see like some of them are most of them are interested, some of them are already in this tech, some of them are here to explore. Great. So let's start with the presentation today. So here we want to discuss more about the opportunity what you have in this AR VR industry, and how we can help you out establishing your business in AR VR industry, and like how can we build some of the solutions together and reach out to your customers and make revenue from our customers. So that's the agenda of the today's webinar. So let me just quickly run through the webinar. Okay. So today's agenda is like, first of all, we will walk you through on the who we are and what is our background, what kind of clientels we have. And second, we are going to talk about AR VR market opportunity. And third, we are going to discuss about why today is the right time, or why you have to consider this tech now. So the fourth one is going to be like AR VR adoption in industry wise and use cases. What kind of use cases are today the majorly people are using it and brands are considering. And fifth one, we will walk you through on the how the companies are delivering the solutions in the current market and the challenges what they face if they want to just go with a regular approach. And then we will walk you through on what is the benefit you will get with our partnership program. And then we'll give our what are the platforms and tools we have with us and what you will get access to when you join with us with our and then we will leave it to you on the question and answers. Mostly we on the Q&A so that we can understand if you have any of the queries, maybe we can just discuss and we spend more time on the Q&A. All right. So then who are, so coming to as I have over 12 plus years of experience in VR, VR industry and delivered like in my personal journey by itself, my before starting the PlugXR, there are 100 plus projects we have delivered, and there are a couple of products by my own we have I have launched in the market, and they are right there in the market as well. I'll just walk you through them as well. But coming to PlugXR, we are a US based company. We have headquarters in Sunnyvale, San Jose, Silicon Valley, and we have a R&D center in India, Hyderabad. So far from PlugXR, we have all like more than 200 plus B2B notable customers we have. We'll show you some of them. And since we have it, since PlugXR is a no-code, low-code platform, we have about 70,000 plus platform users across 160 plus countries. And there are, out of this community, there are about 100,000 plus AR, VR applications and apps built on our platform. And cumulatively, we have 200 plus years of experience overall from our team. So this is our background about our company. And these are some of our notable customers. You see like Amazon, HSBC, ITC, and Fuji Films. Like there are few of the notable customers from here. And apart from that, we do have over 200 plus B2B customers, and we have 3,000 plus the B2C customers who are paying for our platform and they are using right now. So coming to market opportunity. So as I mentioned, as a title said, like AR VR market is about $100 billion by next year. Okay, and if you divide the opportunity between the technologies like augmented reality and virtual reality, you see there are technology like there are feature based use cases are there, and overall augmented reality you see between 60 to 80 billion dollar market by 2026, and virtual reality market you see between like 50 to 70 billion dollar market by 2026. Okay, so as I said, why now? Like why you should actually consider this technology and what is the how it evolved and how the evolution happened or the adoption happened over the years, and who are the key players actually they are driving this industry. Okay, if you understand, so the concept by itself, it started around like 1968. The initial concept people started talking about AR, VR, but it didn't nothing happened really till 1990. So it's the concept in substance started around like 1968, but actual R&D and actual people like a PhD students or other early stage believers or innovators who did the proper R&D between 90s to 2000. But if you look at between 2000 to 2010, you see all the big there are brands like big brands they started, and they started producing the tools and SDKs during this 2000 to 2010. Not much traction, at least few technology companies or a few individuals who are who have the interest in this technology, they started between 2000 to 2010. But 2010 is the starting point. That is where the big brands like Nvidia, Meta, Apple, Microsoft, and even we started believing in it, and we started investing. Like all the big brands started investing like a billions of dollars during this time, and they the education towards this market became like a they made very easy for this tech to actually they are the front runners, you can say, since they invested like a multi-billion dollars, like Apple, they invested like $18 billion, like a Meta is like a huge you can understand the way Meta changed their name from Facebook to Meta. You can understand the kind of vision what they have for this technology. And Microsoft, if you heard of Microsoft HoloLens and other innovations from the Microsoft, and Nvidia heavily they invested money on the providing the infrastructure. So like this, all the big brands they invested billions of dollars, and because of that, like a lot of education happened in the market, and then the big brands started looking at this technology. So if you look at between 20 to 25, you see all the real-time applications started building by the early innovative brands like Amazon, Walmart, Nike, Adidas, IKEA, and you see all these brands actually they started believing it and started producing the applications during this time. So now, if you look at the current phase, like 2025 to 2030, you will see because all the big brands started adopting and they started producing applications, and now you will see between 2025 to 2030, you will see all the other brands actually they are considering this technology and they are allocating the budgets as part of their business to invest in AR, VR, and generative AI. So it became a trend, and the brands they started allocating and considering this technology right now. So this is the right time. And the down, if you look at like the evolution of the hardware also, the initially like if you see early stage, it started with the punch cards. Then there is a system like a small monitor with the big CPUs and all it came. Then it came to our laptops. Then the smartphones today we are using. If you look at, you see the all the VR devices started adopting by few early adopters in between 20 to 25. And now if you see 25 to 30, you will see the very lean devices, which is going to come, and it will become a part of um, our journey. So that's why, like, why we should consider this technology today, because of the brands actually believing it, consumer actually experiencing today this technology. Like if you look at Snapchat filters, if you look at Pokemon Go game, if you look at any IKEA applications, so they're all like now there is a lot of education happened. Now you see like at least 50% of the crowd they at least heard of augmented reality, or at least they experience this augmented reality, virtual reality tech. So now AR/VR adoption in industries, like how what kind of use cases currently which are matured, and what kind of use cases are like evolving in the market, and what are the use cases and which industry will be considered later. If you look at this table, industries on the left corner, left side column, if you look at, you see all the industries like consumer goods, manufacturing, education, print media, defense, life sciences, retail, automobile industry, tourism, real estate. If you consider these industries, on the top, if you look at, these are the uh, areas, every industry, at least they'll have these are the departments like sales and marketing. You will see sales and marketing is part of any industry you consider today. And design and prototyping, training, learning and development, service and support, or maybe you can consider support and maintenance, and then hardware embedding. So now the current trend, like if you look at from past 2024 to now, the matured use cases, you see all the green ones. Like a lot of brands, they are immediately using for their sales and marketing, for customer engagement and branding purpose. Okay, so that is where they're starting, and they're slowly adopting for other areas in their businesses. So that's why maybe this slide we can share it later as well. So, but you can see the overall adoption of the use cases and the matured areas and what industries today they are using it. All right. So this, if you look at how, if anyone already in the AR VR industry, and if they are already providing AR VR services to your customers, you will understand this journey, right? If you want to really provide any AR VR services, the first thing, you need to have a complete domain expertise, and you need to have understanding about what is this tech about, what kind of tools you need to use, and what kind of use cases you have to provide to which customers. So this is the domain expertise you need to have initially before starting reaching out to your customer. Then you need to have your showcase of some AR VR capabilities to reach out to your customer, right? You need to have some use cases so that you can go to your customer, and you can pitch them, and you can convince them, then you can onboard them. And once you onboard, then again you need to have your tools, and you need to have skilled resources in-house to develop, and you need to have your 3D team in-house or content development team. Then you will develop, and you will deliver the solution, and you need to have the same team to maintain that kind of applications. It's like a long run, a long cycle. Like it takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of money. And this tech, since it is a very new tech, you see all the resources today, they are very expensive because of the limited community availability. So the resources today is very limited, and they're very high cost resources. And eventually it it costs the total project value, it will be like, it will shoot up. So since it is a new tech, I don't think brands will consider. If you go, like if you tell them, okay, this to build this AR VR application, it will take like $100,000. Maybe brands might not be interested at this early stage. So this is the current problem, what you see by going with the uh, current approach. So as I said, the challenges you will face today is the domain expertise, high cost and time, expansive tools and SDKs. Like there are multiple SDKs out there in the market today. Like you have about more than 30 plus SDKs and tools where you need to play around, and you need to pay them to deliver any solutions. Okay, and resources availability, as I said, that's another big challenge today. And marketing collaterals or POCs, it takes really good amount of time for you to get ready for getting your first customer. Like you need to create some of the use cases, and each use case will cost you a lot of money, and it takes a lot of time. So it's literally really hard for starting a AR VR business today. So now what we are proposing here, okay, since we have about over the 12 plus years of experience, we work with a lot of customers, and we have a lot of use cases already. We understand the market very well. We understand the use cases very well. And we have a lot of our resources, our marketing kit, like all the some of the use cases, some of the case studies, and we have the reference projects, and we have certain things ready with us. Because of that, you can start, even if you don't have domain expertise, we can help you to understand this market very well, and we can help you to provide all the at one place. And we can also help you to deliver the solution in three different um, and then we can also help you out in the getting the leads and connecting with you. with our partner. Eventually, what it means to you is something you can start AR VR business, or if you are already in the AR VR business, you can start and you can scale your AR VR services with our collaboration. So that's what how you can actually see the value from us. So that's what the benefits, whatever I'm saying. Since we have a lot of tools and the major products, what we have is a no code, low code platform, which I will give you the walkthrough of our platform. So because of this platform, you can reduce the time, cost, and even with your existing designers or existing team, what you have in-house, you'll be able to deliver solutions to your customers. That's number one thing. And you will have the access to that platform. Then the bundled SDKs licenses. So the meaning of bundled SDKs license, where if you have to pay go through all these SDKs and pay each of the SDKs, each SDKs will cost you a lot of money and you need to pay for all of them. Whereas what we have is we are consolidating all of them. And since we have the partnerships with our SDK partners, like we have the Pranav here from Multiset SDK. So we have the collaboration and we provide this bundled SDKs licenses. And as I said, since we have some of the prototypes and some of the case studies, use cases, we can help you out with the some of the pitch decks and some of the use cases and some white labeled POCs for you, so that you can reach out to your customer and you can onboard your customer right from the day one. Okay. Then access to our partner network. As I said, what we are establishing is it's a community is what we are creating here. Since we have the our own platform, and we are creating ecosystem of developers community, and we are bringing the uh, all the agencies. It can be like service providers, it can be 3D content development team or other media houses. We are bringing everybody together so that we can deliver solutions at scale. So that's the overall plan what we have as a platform. As part of it, when we are getting like a lot of registrations to us, so our model is we want to work with the agencies, and if there is a brands directly coming to us, we want to connect with our partners and help them to deliver the project, help them to deliver the solutions to our brands. So that's other thing what we are helping with for our partners. And as I said, developer community. So we have, I'm going to walk you through on what other ecosystem we have. Since because of that, we have a properly trained developer community. In case if you need anyone to anyone to onboard in-house or a staff augmentation, or if you want to hire for the freelance, so we have the community of the developers where you can take the help of them. So that's the other benefits what we have. So now I'm going to just walk you through on our some of the tools what we have, and our main product, which is PlugXR. I'll quickly create one project and I'll show you how it works, so that you will understand what we have. So I'm just stopping here for now, and I'll walk you to platform demo. Then we'll come back for the presentation. All right. So if you have any questions or anything, please note it down and keep it for a Q&A session. And definitely we'll address those questions. Okay. So we'll try to address as many as we can right now. And apart from that, we have other plans for connecting with one-to-one, that we will do it if we are not able to cover today. This is our website, plugxr.com. This is our main corporate website. Here you can see all our products and the complete offerings what we have. So the different solutions what you can build on top of our platform. So maybe you can just visit and go through the website to understand the overall platform. So I'm going to just log into our platform right now. So as soon as you click on, you can register for free for now. There is about 14 days free trial available just to understand the platform. And since I have already credentials, I'm trying to log into my platform. So this is like it's a no code, low code platform. As soon as you log in, you can see a lot of tutorials. Since if you log in for the first time, you'll have the tutorials how you can get started with the platform, and there are some of the templates are available. If you're already using it, you will see all your recent projects here. So if you click on new, here you can see augmented reality, virtual reality, Web 3D, and there are some of the industry specific solutions also there. So let me just create a quick augmented reality web-based image target experience. Okay, you can create both web-based and app-based as well. Okay, for our time being, let's create a web-based. I'm creating web-based market-based augmented reality experience. So I'm selecting one business card example, how the yeah. So there is a one business card image I've taken, how you can enable augmented reality for this business card, right? So I'm uploading the marker. Within the marker, I can decide which part should be the scannable area, and I can click on next. Yeah, so the marker is uploaded. So now you can see our platform, which is this is completely a drag and drop tool, and you can see different sections here. I'll come back to explaining each of the section, but let me quickly create a quick experience and show you the how it works. So here you can upload video or any of the files what we have. So we have some green screen video, and I'm going to use this one for a moment. Yeah, I just added some green screen video here. So these are the controls where you can adjust whatever the content you want to overlay on top of it. You can just drag and drop and add the content from here, and use these controls to just scale up however you want to display in your output. Since it's a green screen video, I need to just define its green matte video. So it will automatically remove the background. You can just adjust here. All right. So, and for this business card, let's say if you want to add some of the LinkedIn profile or your website or any of the links, like somebody scans your business card, you'll be able to see this video is playing on top of the business card, and you will have the interactable buttons. So that's what I want to create right now. So in the button, I want to add LinkedIn and let's say Instagram. These are the two icons. Let's see, like if you click on F, you can see, you can focus the object. I'm just adding two buttons here. Okay. And whatever the URLs you want to load here, maybe you can type on the right side. So I just added two buttons here. And let's say for this LinkedIn icon, let's say as soon as user clicks on your LinkedIn icon, if you want to redirect to your LinkedIn, maybe you can add your URL here so that it will redirect to your LinkedIn. Okay. So let me publish it. So you can just pull up your phone and scan this QR code to experience. I'll just keep it for a second for everybody to scan. Once you scan, it will open the camera. It will ask you for the permissions. Just allow the permissions, right? I hope it can. I'm going to open the marker which we used to create this experience, right? Let me open the marker here. You can, once it opens the camera, you can point at this image to see the AR experience what we created here. Are you able to experience? Maybe you can just type yes or no in the chat. Good. So this is something a small.
Shivaji,
Yeah.
before you continue,
Mm-hmm.
I have a very simple question.
Mm-hmm.
If PlugXR platform was not there
Mm-hmm.
and someone had to build this from scratch,
Right.
what tools would they need and how much would it cost them?
Yes. Good question.
It took you like 10 minutes to do this.
Right. Okay. So the same experience like a business card, AR business card, just to create the AR business card, you should have like a 3JS developers in-house who are like who got the expertise on the 3JS, number one. That that resource by itself, it would have costed at least like 20-25 lakhs in-house resource cost. And then you need to pay for SDK's license like 8 wall, where they charge like $800 per month license. And you need other like manually you need to code, and that would have taken at least a week time. Or maybe if you have a good expertise, maybe he would have taken 2 days time to produce this kind of results. Whereas with our plug XR, you don't need to go through any of the domain expertise. It's just as good as designing your Canva images. So I would say like,
800,
yeah,
$800 license means that is uh, 18,000 rupees and
no, yeah, correct.
18 or 80,000, 1 lakh 80,000. No,
Yeah, one lakh
18,000.
eighty thousand. Yes.
1 lakh 80,000 and then developer 2 lakhs. So you're
Yeah,
talking at least 3.8 lakhs to build
right.
something like this if you had to do it by yourself.
Right. And that's what the gap here, as I said, for this kind of experiences, no one will pay for that kind of a money. Okay, that's the current trend right now. That's why this kind of our kind of platforms will make you to offer this kind of solutions much faster and for much affordable price for your customers. Like this, you can provide for magazines, newspaper based augmented reality, or billboards kind of augmented reality. So there are a lot of use cases are there. Maybe we'll come back to use cases, but how much time it takes, I'm just trying to show you one demo here. Okay. And like this, you can add there are a lot of features available here. Okay. You can go to assets and you can add 3D models, images, audio, video, text, buttons, sprite images, and there are every element you want to use it to create AR experience. You have everything in our platform. So that's one thing. And also we have our own library of 3D models. If not, we have integrated with the Sketchfab, where there are 3 million 3D models library available in this Sketchfab. And apart from that, if you or your customers want to connect with your own servers, you can set up your own server and get your own assets from by connecting with your server. So this is one thing. And on top of it, if you want to create like advanced animations or something, let me just add some text here. So I just added a 3D text. Okay, let's say you can add any. So I just added a 3D text here and just changing. Let's say you want to add some sort of animations, you can do that. Like you want to rotate the model. Let's say here you want to rotate in Y direction and you want to loop it on. So you just have to define. So you can see the text is in Y direction, it is rotating. So like this, if you want to add any interactions or anything, like we have the events here, where you can add, let's say on single tap, what is the event you want to add, right? You want to just um, play this video, what we have. For example, Samir's video we added, event created. So as soon as you click on this and you can play or pause, you can add events, something like this. So this is overall you can do, you can create AR VR experiences like with no code. In case if your customers needs like complex integrations of API integrations or any complex applications, we do have a code editor. So here with this code editor, you can, by involving your web developers like JavaScript developers or front end developers, you can write all the logics here. You can add interactions. Like you can write any complex code from our code editor as well. So this is other feature we have. So there is no limitation on what kind of experiences you can produce with web-based with the AR or VR. Okay, if you want to, even not just web applications, even you can create like a Android application, you can create a iOS application, you can create apps for Meta devices. So we have overall a bundle of the solutions, and it's a cross-platform. Like we have all the SDKs support, we have all the devices support. So once you develop, you can publish it for browsers, native applications, both. Okay, so I'm just publishing this one. Right. So apart from that, in case if you or your customers want the white label solution, they want to host the whole project into their server. So we do have entire option to download your own complete project, and you can host it in your server. So this is, of course, it is available for the enterprise features. And or other than that, if you want us to host it in our server and use the project, and you can go with the our own hosting option. And if you want the white label, we do have that option. So we crafted the entire offerings according to the agency's needs. Okay. And let me go back to dashboard. Apart from that, we have the option to managing all your projects and managing your own teams. And let's say if you have your own customers, you can create your own plans here. Like you can add your own plan, and um, and you can assign your own plans to your customers, and they will have the access to whatever the limitations you create on the platform. You can limit them, and you can, under your company, you can offer the platform access to your customers as well. And on top of it, the reports like analytics and reports what we have, which are like we have very these are the high level reports you can see. And on top of it, let's say if you want like a more reports, you can click on the view more, and you can see in detail reports there, like people are from where your customers are, which country they are from, and how much time they are spending. So how many times they view, and what are the devices they are using, and what are your trending campaigns or the applications which are being run by your users. So all this information you will be able to see under reports. So this is about the platform. And apart from that, we have other as I mentioned, we are creating an ecosystem. So this is something, learn.plugxr is something our university we have we have created, where we are creating courses where students or anybody want to learn AR VR, they'll be able to go through our university, and they'll have the access to all our learning modules here. So there are about 50 hours of learning modules, and they can make their career in AR VR by going through this program. And here we are actually, this is how we are creating the all training community, and we are bringing all the community to be like a being part of our platform, and they'll be ready, and they are available for you to hire anytime, and either for a freelance purpose, or maybe if you want full-time resources in-house, like remotely, or on-prem, like you can actually have the access to well-trained resources through our program. Or somebody want to just uh, learn this um, AR/VR training, and they can go with this program. So this is other one. And apart from that, we do have our own optimizer platform, which is this is a very big thing because today 3D is the very complex and it's not easy to load on the browsers because of its size and because of its complexity. So that's the biggest gap in the market today. Like irrespective of what industry, whether it is AR, VR, or gaming industry, or film industry, real estate, automotive industry, you name any industry, you have a biggest problem with the 3D model file size. Because of this file size, your render times are very huge and your app sizes are very huge. If you download some of the games, you will see 5 GB, 10 GB of the files. So that's where we come up with our own other platform, which is Optimizer, which is about to release in the market. But for a beta testing, we have given a tool for openly for free of cost for anyone to use, which is 3doptimizer.ai. And here, let's say I'll show you how this tool works. Let's say if you have a 3D model and you can use a converter to convert it into GLB format, or you can bring your 3D model in GLB format. And as soon as you click on it, it will ask you to upload your own 3D. So let me just get the 3D. Yeah. So here I'm bringing one 3D model. So let's say this is a McLaren car. Okay. This is a 3D model of, let me just increase the light. So this is actually the size is 101 MB, and you see all the poly count and vertices, right? Now, if you go to our optimizer and you can define what is the texture size you want or how much percentage you want to optimize. And once you define your settings, if you click on optimize, so our AI algorithm, it will actually takes the 3D model and it optimizes size, poly count, draw calls, everything, and then it will give you the optimized file to you. So I'll show you how it looks. You can download your model and you can use it. So let me show you what is the size of it. So you see the optimized model from 101.83 MB to it brought it down to 2.5 MB. So you see almost 97% of the size reduction. You see the poly count is about 46%, and vertices you will see 48%. And if you compare both original one and this one, so they both, you will see there is no loss in the quality and you will see the same model here. So it's almost 90% of what we were able to optimize. Even if you don't want 90% optimization, you can just go for some 70%. You can define whatever it is. But even if it is 90% is at the max what you see, what you can optimize with us. But it's depending on your use case. You can do so you can optimize accordingly. But see, you see this the kind of value what you get because of this optimizing the file size. I can able to load this models in browser and I can share it to someone, or even if I use this model in AR, instead of loading 100 MB, loading 2 MB, which will accelerate the speed of customer experience or user experience. Okay, and it will reduce the size of the applications. So this is the other tool by ourselves we have developed. Like this, we have our own set of tools where we'll be able to help the companies to use it and they can produce the best of the best results. So these are the some of the tools, and apart from that, we and multi-set combination. Like I'll show you some of the use cases what you can build in the industry. So here some of the industrial use case. Okay, let's say you have this water plant and we are creating live experience for the water plant. This is the process. So what we did here is we have mapped the entire plant initially. Then whenever user or some maintenance person walks into this water plant, they will see the overlay of the information then and there itself from their mobile. So that's the experience you're going to see here. See, these elements are overlaying on top of devices. Yeah, there are some of the other use cases you can see here. This is the indoor navigation, outdoor navigation apps, what you can create through our platform, where like you can map the entire, like you have a fort or if malls or if you have a university campus or any tourism, if you want to give the AR navigation in real time, so you can able to build with a PlugXR and multi-set combination. Okay, so these are some of the examples you can see here, and the business card what we created just now during the demo. This is one of the indoor navigation we created. So just to give an idea, this use case, let's say if you have to develop through manually, like you need to have your own developers in house, and you need to have a, and trust me, like they have to spend at least a month time to get this kind of application to be done and delivered to the customer. But whereas with our platform and the multi-set combination, without involving your developers, you can develop with a no code less than a 2 3 days timeline. So that's the beauty of our platform. And there are certain other use cases like creating the virtual showrooms, and creating some of the same use case, creating some of the real estate based examples, some marketing material, interactive campaigns, car configurators kind of a thing. And we have a lot of them. Recently, one we have done for the Fuji films. It's not the actual one, but we have a other one. And you can give the like user manuals kind of a setup, like a virtual pop-up stores you can create, like some of the FMCG products you can make them like a gamified or engage the customers with the some of the gamified campaigns for furniture industry. Like let's say you have this FMCG products, and you can add some of the fun elements to their products. So overall, like use cases are like endless. Like you can create anything like this. We have a lot of them. So for now, I'm going to stop on the demos part. And Pranav, would you like to add something?
Thanks, Shivaji. You have seen many demos which are there over here
Yeah.
regarding the platform, right? So the whole point of combining PlugXR and multiset is to enable location AR and persistent AR and make it easier for agencies to build these applications for brands. So we would like your feedback into what is it that appeals to you, what is it that you would like to see, and we can have conversations related to that. Uh, Second thing is, in case you have any questions, we will have a Q&A session, and please leave your questions in the chat so that we can have a discussion about it.
Thanks, Pranav. So I'm going to stop the demos, and I will just move back to our presentation. So some of our success stories with some of the agencies we helped recently, how they are using it. These are the steps. Like you can sign up with us as a partner program, and you can get access to the tools what we mentioned so far, and we help you to like set up or onboard your customers by providing some of the POCs, some of the marketing materials, and if required, if we can also work together to ideation and giving what kind of solutions can provide to this your customers. So we can then with the help of us, and you can onboard your customers, and you can deliver the projects like with utmost confidence. So these are the simple steps. And Now let's go for a Q&A right now, and maybe you can raise hands and you can just drop your question in the chat box so that we'll be able to answer. All right. So Neelofer, just to answer your question, you're saying very nice, but it would be easier if there were videos showing how to do everything one by one. Yes. So we have the bunch of our video materials and our documentation. And once we get into the program, definitely you will have the access to all of them on the tutorials of how to do it, how like whatever we are showing, we will help you out, or the videos will help you out to do it by yourself. Is that answer your question? Maybe if it is yes, you can just say yes, or maybe you can ask follow-up question. Joshua, so you're asking for a demo version to the tools whatever the offerings we have showed so far, right? Yes, you will have a 14 days demo access to all of them as part of this program. If you go like from a public platform, you will not have a demo to every feature what we showed right now. But with our partnership program, like definitely we will give you all the whatever you saw right now with all the navigation and virtual store and every feature. Like we will give you full access to platform to experiment with features. Yes, Nilofer. So you're asking, can you really help me? Of course, we are here to help you out. So for more details, or if you want to understand how we are going to do that, maybe that's what I'm going to like we can just show you the we can arrange the one-to-one call with our team, or maybe if you want me to talk to you also, maybe I will join the call, and we can have a one-to-one discussion. Like I'm going to show you
Someone from,
yeah.
yeah, I think someone from PlugXR team can DM you, Nilofer, and then if you share your details with them, they will help you set up a follow-up meeting where you can get all the details.
So anyone else have any questions? Maybe you can drop, or maybe you can raise the hand. Here I'm going to share the QR code of somebody if you want to schedule a demo or talk to us on a one-to-one. You can scan this QR code, or our team is going to drop the Calendly link where you can schedule a call with us, and our team can join the one-to-one meeting, and they can coordinate with you anything, or if you want any more information, our team can help you out on a one-to-one. All right, you can scan this QR code. So we are going to just wait for 1 more minute to understand the if they have any questions, maybe we
I
can.
have one question for the audience.
Yes.
Everyone here is interested in AR, VR. At the moment, what industries do you serve? It would help us to identify things that might be relevant to you, and then we can talk about some demos we can create some demos actually that might be of interest to you. So if you could share what industries you are right now um, working with.
Statistical software development. I really didn't get your question. Maybe you can elaborate more on your question, please.
No, no, no. That was, I think, answer to my question.
All
Like
right.
what industries is he
Okay.
in?
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Okay. Maybe one last question. Maybe do you guys feel this webinar is really helpful or not? Maybe that will help me if you can say yes or no in the chat. That will much appreciated. Okay. Good. Thank you so much, guys. I think it was nice meeting you all, and looking forward to talk to you on a one-to-one. So any questions or anything, feel free to schedule a demo with us, and our team definitely they are going to help you. And in case if you want to explore the current live platform, you can just go to visit plugxr.com and register for free, and you can try by yourself as well. Or if there is any more questions, you can drop email to sales@plugxr.com. So thank you. Signing off for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.